Before we start off with today's video, I want to talk to you guys about my friends over at So Avant-Garde. So Avant-Garde is a place where you can go and you can explore a wide range of niche perfumery, so much variety. They have discovery sets, they have samples, they have a lot to offer for those looking to elevate their collection, those who are curious about other things, of other qualities, of other brands in perfumery. All right, so save yourself some money. Use my code DEDRICK10. DEDRICK10 gets you 10% off on anything on So Avant-Garde. All right, so I know a lot of people are really in love with the brand of Mind Games as well. So I got something for you too. You want to head over to Mind Games and do some discovery, do some searching, do some looking, save yourself some money by using Dedrick10 as well over at mindgames.com. All right, so head over there, see what you like, see what you're interested in. I recommend sampling. All right, and then you can get you a good feel if you want to make a purchase from So Avant-Garde or mindgames.com. All right, so y'all check it out. Let me know what you guys get into, what you guys like. Let me know down below in the comments, man. And happy exploring for sure. All right, let's get started with today's video. YouTube, what's going on, YouTube? What is going on? What is happening, man? Of course, it's your guy, one more time, DEDRICKHJR, and I'm back with another fragrance video. Smell good, family. Hopefully everyone is doing well, doing great, doing fantastic. Positive energy, positive vibes. Y'all know how we rock out here in this channel, man. Positive vibes only. All right, so today, Smell Good family, we are back with some special occasion fragrances. All right, so this is the time of year for that. So this is not a holiday video, but a lot of things go on in the fall, in the winter time, and you know, there's a lot of experiences for a lot of people. Some people get married during the fall. You know, you got those special date night dinners, you got those special opportunities. Of course, you have the holidays, those parties, those get-togethers, those gatherings. A lot of moments where you want to get dressed up and you know, look the best that you can be and feel the best that you can and go out and have your good time. And if you are into fragrances, like most of you are watching are, you go into your fragrance collection and you try to pick up that one fragrance that could, you know, captivate the night, make a memory. You know, you feel a little bit extra special, you feel a little bit more dialed in, so to speak. We have 10 of my personal favorites that not only am I recommending, but I deem them very special and I wear them. I have worn them and will continue to wear them for very special occasions. All right, so let's go ahead and tap in. Up first, from the house of Parfums de Marley, we have Habdan. And this is a truly special fragrance in my collection. So many things that you can do with Habdan. You can wear this to a wedding, you can wear this to a beautiful dinner date, you can wear this to a special occasion where you're dressing it up. I don't wear, you know, I wouldn't recommend wearing this, you know, dressed down in a t-shirt or something like that, but you don't have to be like, you know, in a tuxedo to wear this. But if you're going somewhere where, you know, you might wear a button-up shirt, some slacks, nice pair of dress shoes, or if you are wearing a suit or something like that, this is something that's very elegant. Smells beautiful. You have this apple saffron oud concoction here that's extremely sexy, and the apple is well done here. And it's just something that, you know, when basically every time that I have worn it, I have received some type of positive compliment or conversation, man. So this stuff is fire. Definitely special occasion fragrance for me from the house of Parfums de Marley. We're talking Habdan. Get that in focus. There we go. All right. Up next, one of the recent additions to my collection, but I've loved this fragrance ever since I've smelled it, and this is definitely something for a special occasion from the house of Creed. We're talking Royal Oud. Royal Oud from the house of Creed. Beautiful spices, woods. Oh my God, just earthy tones. This stuff is beautiful, man. This is a masculine masterpiece. I've talked about this fragrance a lot. I give it a 10 out of a 10 for everything with this fragrance. You know, for me personally, wearing it to the office, wearing it to a special event, you know, you're dressing it up, you know, you're coming out looking debonair out the front door, whatever you got going on. This is something to definitely consider for a special occasion, a special moment fragrance for sure. And honestly, if I was, you know, heavy into fragrances around the time that I got married, which was 12 years ago, I definitely would have been considering wearing this. This is something that my wife enjoys. She said it smells like a man, you know, and she enjoys the DNA from when she smelled it. So this is something that's definitely a special occasion. You can do a lot with this, but I treat it that way because it's special to me. From the House of Creed, we're talking Royal Oud. Royal Oud from the House of Creed. All right. Up next, again, another one that I've talked about a lot ever since I have smelled it on a decant. I have just recently, a little while ago, acquired a full bottle. And this is one I just believe every man should get their nose on at least once to see for themselves. From the House of Roja, we have Roja Parfums, Burlington 1819. Yes, sir. This is an elite level, versatile fragrance, man, of high qualities and high standard. Citruses, woods, masculine tones, fresh tones, beautiful blended. This rum and cinnamon type of vibe explodes on my skin, especially going into the mid and the dry down. And I just really enjoy how this plays out for sure as this continues to develop off my skin. Great performer, very classy and fragrance, very rarefied air style of a scent, and definitely special for special occasions. You can do many things with this, and you know, smelling this, picture me wearing a suit. Picture me wearing something really classy, something really dressy, something a bit serious toned, you know, with my appearance. And it's just one of those ones, a classic 10 out of 10. From the House of Roja, we have Roja Parfums, Burlington 1819. Love everything about this fragrance, from the bottle to the DNA itself. This one in particular, it's, you know, in the conversation as one of my personal favorite leather fragrances of all time. But I remember the first time I smelled it, I said this would be great for a spring wedding or a fall wedding. And then it just turned into something else and just took off with me wearing it to the office and other things. But every time I smell this, I do think wedding. This is another one that if I was getting married back 12 years ago to my beautiful wife, I would have considered wearing this one as well. One of my favorite leathers from the House of Argos. We have Bacio Immortale. Bacio Immortale. Shout out to Christian for the owner of Argos for getting me right on the pronunciation, and I'm still probably butchering it. But beautiful raspberry, white florals, and leather here. It's blended so beautifully. When I first smelled it, I was blown away when I smelled it the first time on a sample, and I knew I had to get a bottle right away, and I did. Matter of fact, this is my first Argos to my collection. Got a bottle, glad to have it, but it just has turned into one of my favorites for sure. And usually when I wear this, I'm in the mood for it. I'm up for it. You know, I'm dressed a certain type of way. I'm groomed to the best of my abilities, and we're walking out the house and we're going to do some things for sure. So one of my favorite leathers in my collection, very special fragrance to me, and I love this. This is like number 2 on my, you know, my favorites from Argos. This is number 2, top 2 for sure from the house. Again, from the House of Argos, we have Bacio Immortale. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. All right, up next, my goodness. The very first time that I smelled this, I was truly, truly, truly blown away. And I've just never experienced anything like this before. And I think that you guys probably will have a similar experience, a fragrance experience like none other. From the House of Nazar Fragrances, we're talking Melanated. Notes of mango, butter, and blueberry, and tonka bean, and caramel, and myrrh, and this stuff is heavy, sexy, and it's definitely special. For me personally, if it's a cooler to colder night out, and I'm dressed up in my blacks or dark browns or dark blues or dark greens, this is something that I am wearing out on a date. This stuff is seductive. It's a different experience for a fragrance, in my opinion. The way this stuff is blended, Oh my God, it's buttery, it's smooth, it's sweet. There's some resinous touches with this as well. This is something that is fantastic, man. It's fantastic. You can use my code KING, DEDRICK15 on Nazar fragrances. The site has been restocked. There's some different packages to experience the brand right now, so I definitely recommend you guys tapping in. Body oils are available as well. This comes in a bottle oil form, and it is fantastic. This is very, very, very unique. If someone's gonna ask me, hey, what does it put you in the mind frame of? I'll probably say like maybe like an oud satin mood without the major powdery effect to it. Like it's down all the way back, if your mind can go there. They don't smell alike, but due to how heavy and how dense it is, and how all of these buttery, sweet, smooth notes really shine, it's fantastic. From the house of Nazar, we're talking Melanated. Cannot wait till date night comes and it's cooler out. This thing is going to be a problem. All right, up next, my favorite Irish fragrance in my entire collection. Nothing has changed that, and this still holds true. From the house of Dior, we have Dior Homme Parfum. This is the best. This is the greatest. There's nothing like Dior Homme Parfum. Oh my God, I'm on many versions of the DNA, but there's nothing like this. It's iris and it's leather. It's heavy, it's smooth, almost this cacao texture to it. With the leather, with the iris, that makeup baggy stickiness, it's beautiful, man. I love this stuff. This stuff is undefeated when it comes to iris. And there's a lot of great iris fragrances out there, but there's nothing like Dior Homme Parfum. I call it a designer niche. Like it's on that niche level of production with this fragrance. And if you've never smelled this and you've never got your nose on it, you are robbing yourself of an experience. Now you might not like it, so get you a decant, get you a sample. But I'm willing to bet there's going to be some conversations in your mind getting your nose on this. This stuff is spectacular. From the house of Dior, we have Dior Homme Parfum. Special occasions for sure. I remember wearing this on Thanksgiving a couple years back. A lot of conversations in the house with this fragrance. I wore this to an event for my mom when she was doing something at one of the colleges out here, and I wore this. And it's just one of those ones that's a showstopper, and it means business. Definitely special occasion for sure. Dior Homme Parfum. All right, next up from the house of Tiziano Terenzi, we have Caput Mundi. Caput Mundi. One of the best experiences of a Royal Oud that I've ever encountered in my time of enjoying and collecting fragrances, my enthusiast stage. Beautiful oud. There's 3 types of ouds in here. You kind of get this fresh oud, this dry oud, and almost a semi-sweet oud in here. Beautiful fresh rolls that blends in with this fragrance. This stuff is very sophisticated. It is not casual in any way. This is suit and tie, tuxedo. This is suit jacket, slack. Like this is something of real deal. And if in a fancier situation, I ain't gonna say fancy, but I guess so. Maybe a fancier situation where you're not wearing a polo or a t-shirt or some jeans, or maybe you're putting it on. You might be going to the maybe expensive steakhouse in the fall or in the winter dinner, or you might be going to an event or a black tie affair, or you might be going to, I don't know, something in the evening time where this could really shine. This stuff is fantastic. Caput Mundi is so slept on, and it's definitely one of the best Royal Oud fragrances I've ever got my nose on. Now, I enjoy the combination, and if you do too, I definitely recommend you getting your nose on this. Very, very special occasion fragrance. From the house of Tiziano Terenzi, we have Caput Mundi. Caput Mundi. All right, up next, some of you might be surprised by this next selection, but this is the reason why I don't have the ever so popular YSL Tuxedo. This is the one why I don't have it, and I don't know when I'm going to get Tuxedo. I would like to add a bottle at some point, but I don't know when. From the house of Rochas, we have Moustache the EDP. Moustache the EDP. There's something about the way that this is built, featuring that benzoin and that rose. It's something about it, man. Resinous, woodsy, that pink pepper, kind of sweet and spicy texture in here. really blending well with that benzoin and with the rose. This stuff is fire. My wife loves this. This is in her top 10, I believe, for me, or it was at one point in time. Highly regarded, highly touted from her. But for a date night, yes, sir. Yes, sir. And this performs off of my skin. The quality is there. It's smooth. It's robust. This stuff is fire, man. I'm telling you. And, you know, I'm not going to sit here and say it's, I guess I am. It is in comparison to me. The quality is not that much off between Tuxedo and this. It's just not to my nose. And I have several decants of Tuxedo. Not speaking against Tuxedo. But this is one for a much more affordable price, which is the plus here. But the experience for me is the same. It's the same. From the house of Rochas, we have Moustache, the EDP. This stuff is fantastic, man. All right, up next, this is very classy, very old school. And I remember the first time that I wore this, I said, oh yeah, this smells like old money, not new money. This is established. This is an established man. This is a well put together man with a plan. And this is something when it's time for that business, when you smell this, you probably know, yeah, he's about business. From the house of Christian Dior, we have Eau Sauvage, the classic EDT. Yes, this is an oldie, but as the kids say, I think, but it's a goodie. Oldie but goodie, or maybe the kids don't say that. Maybe, whatever. Oldie but goodie, fresh, clean, barbershop, lavender, oak moss. Almost has that very like shaven foam type of vibe in the background, woodsy. This stuff is money, man. Everybody ain't gonna like this. Everybody not gonna vibe with this. Everybody's not gonna appreciate this. No way. But all my fellas out there who can appreciate a classic, mature vibe, something that smells like old money, you feel me? Then you're gonna appreciate this, because I definitely do. Definitely do. From the house of Christian Dior. Special occasion for sure when I'm trying to get it done. And there's something on the line. I'm trying to accomplish something, trying to, you know, do my thing. We have Eau Sauvage. Eau Sauvage. Eau Sauvage, the EDT. All right. Well, y'all see me doing this. I'm trying to get the item in focus because my camera be tripping sometime. And last but not least, definitely not least, pound for pound, my favorite fragrance in my entire collection. Take all of them away and leave me this. And I've worn this for everything. The birth of my children, special family events, you know, funeral services for my dearest loved ones who are no longer here with me. Just several different big time job interviews, opportunities, on and on again. The epitome of special. From the house of Bleu de Chanel, y'all know what it is. We have from the house of Chanel. We're talking Bleu de Chanel, the Parfum. Bleu de Chanel, the Parfum. This is the top of the class when it comes to special occasions. We don't have to talk about it long. Take the Bleu de Chanel DNA. Take the Bleu de Chanel DNA. It's clean. This one has a little bit more depth to it, a little bit more body to it. God, it's so good. The cashmere in here, it just beautifully developed as this continues to do its thing. But I love this stuff. Take everything away, leave me this. I'll review this 1,000 times over every day to give you a different perspective of Bleu de Chanel if this is the only thing that I had. But I love it personally. It's for me. It ain't going nowhere. It ain't retiring. Mess with my dog, Fat Boy. My man's Walk out there. But this is for me. And it can only be for me, and I'm good with that. From the house of Bleu de Chanel, very special in my collection. From the house of Chanel, why am I saying that? From the house of Chanel, we got Bleu de Chanel, the Parfum. Bleu de Chanel, the Parfum. The EDT is great, and so was the EDP. But that Parfum, that was made for me, for sure, for sure. All right, y'all, so those are my 10 special occasion fragrances recommendations. These are the 10 that I deem special, recommending to you guys. Maybe provoke some thoughts in your mind about special occasions, and maybe you want to consider trying these out and add them to that particular type of list. And you can do what you want with any fragrance in your collection, but y'all know what I'm talking about. There's a couple of fragrances in your collection that you say, that's special. That's for a certain occasion. That ain't for everyday wear. Y'all know what I'm talking about. All right, so let me know down below in the comments what those fragrances are. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for all the love and support. I think we cracked 21K. So a big salute to the Smell Good family and everybody who supports me in this channel. I appreciate y'all. All right, so until next time, be cool, be safe, take care of yourselves. Y'all know what it is, baby. Smack it up, smack it down, smack it that thing all around. Of course, positive energy and positive vibes. And remember, what you put out into this world is exactly where you're going to get back. And that's for sure. All right, appreciate y'all. Peace, man.